In this video, we show you how to invite clients to complete forms. On Glide, your clients can complete critical disclosure documents online via a user-friendly TurboTax-style wizard. To start the document completion process, use Glide to select forms, confirm recipient information, and prepare a personalized invitation for your client. You can also send invitations to multiple clients at one time. The first step is to create a listing transaction. If you're not sure how to create a transaction, go to the Glide training library and look for the article, How to Set Up a Listing Transaction. The next step is to send an invitation. On the Glide homepage, select a transaction. On the left menu, select Disclosure Package. On the Disclosure Package page, click the Package Docs tab and then Request Seller Disclosures. On the Select Forms page, modify the documents in the default list, that's optional, and then click Continue. To add a form to the package, click a blank field and select a document from the drop-down menu. On the Details page, answer the questions and then click Continue. The questions you see on this page vary with the types of documents in the disclosure package. On the Parties page, review the information, make changes if required, and then click Continue. You can add a new party, such as another seller, listing agent, or TC. That's optional. If there are two or more sellers, you can decide which parties can answer questions on the online forms. The default is Fills Forms for each seller. Change the setting to Won't Fill to prevent a party from accessing the disclosure package on Glide. The Parties page shows the seller or sellers associated with the transaction and their document access status. Glide automatically adds names to the Parties page based on the information you entered when creating the transaction. By default, the status of each seller is Fills Form. With this status, Glide emails each seller an invitation to access and complete the online disclosure package. You can change that status to Won't Fill. With this status, Glide does not send that party an invitation. That means the seller can't access the online disclosure package. If you add sellers to the Parties page at this stage of the workflow, Glide sends each seller a separate invitation to complete the disclosure documents. You can add sellers to the transaction and update party information later if needed. When you finish adding parties, click Continue. On the confirmation page, review the message that Glide sends to sellers, edit or personalize the message if needed, and then click Send. So what does the seller see? The seller opens the email from Glide and clicks the Get Started link. The seller signs into Glide or creates a new account and completes the workflow. That's it, we're done. In this video, you learned how to invite a seller or sellers to complete disclosure forms.